Running from yourself now, getting what you told. Never let your guard down, anywhere you go. In the right place, at the right time. It's still you sinking to the floor. It's never enough, never enough, never enough, never enough, never enough. It's never running from yourself now, getting what you told. Never let your guard down, anywhere you go. In the right place, at the right time. It's still you sinking to the floor. It's never enough, never enough, never enough. Never enough, never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough, never enough, never enough. Never enough, never enough, never enough.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo. For three, Randall. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Here's the three. Drills it from deep.
This is something that Mobley is still developing, but nice to see him take a confident shot from the arc.
The kick out to Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Man, this This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Harden. 5 to shoot. And Harden with the slam.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Allen can't get it to go. Outside Edwards. For 3, Randall. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Mitchell. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Outside, DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. On the wing, Wade. Outside for Mitchell. McDaniels with a steal. Edwards looking for an opening. For 3, DiVincenzo. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Harden can't hit. Minnesota leading by 7. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Harden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. That one's no good. Left side Highland. And he drops it in from the low post.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Conley. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And Minnesota making a change here. So he gets them both. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Pass to Randall. For 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Randall's got 6.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Harden can't hit. To the left wing. Lets a floater go. The shot by Conley, no good. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Reed for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Right side Conley. 5 to shoot. Rejected by Allen.
And with that wingspan of Allen, you always have to be aware of where he is because he will block a shot from pretty much anywhere.
And Conley drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Mobley, right side. The rebound by Phillips. The Timberwolves lead by 11. 18 feet out. The Sumu can't hit. And here comes Cleveland. Allen outside. To the middle. Cleveland working the ball around now. Mobley on a screen. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell down low.
Perfect use of the pick and roll. Mitchell just taking what the defense gives him.
For three, Randall. It's rebounded by Wade. Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Mitchell. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Back to Randall. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Fast break, Cleveland. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Harden. Over Conley. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Phillips. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. .56 left to play in the first half. On the attack, Schroeder. Pass to Tomlin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And so he hits both. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Here's Edwards, covered by Merrill. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Now Gobert. Tomlin pulls it in. Merrill outside. And here's Schroeder. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Tomlin. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Ant-Man getting it done inside.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Edwards driving. Oh, clanks the dunk. Cavaliers trail by 5. Pass to Merrill. .24 seconds left in the second period. From about 16, controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Left side, McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. That shot off the mark. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota up by 3.
But I don't know you. Man, I move like a soldier. Buy like a coat. I put chrome hearts on our free. And it's hard stuff that I bleed. If we chopping it up, belly. Work on butch, twerking it up with a red on. Shaking this drop, I ain't popping. Hockey it down with binoculars. Call out my phone and I'm blocking. Got 2 girls in the cut, and I don't know what to do. I fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. 2 girls in the cut, which one to choose? I fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. Fell in love with you. I got 2 girls in the cut, I don't know who to choose. I fell in love with you. I fell in love with you.
Easy out of here. Easy out of here.
This is NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Here's Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Now here's DiVincenzo. And there's the drive. The putback. Outside McDaniels. For 3, Randall. Hartenstein pulls it in. Dort with it. Off with the layup. It's Edwards on the wing. From the arc. And he can't get that one.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Wallace. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. We played just over a minute here in the first. Picked by Gobert. Baseline try. Edwards can't hit. With some arc. Holmgren. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Boy, Holmgren, I mean, wow. Just a great feel for the game, and he's so unselfish.
Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Gobert. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Right side, SGA. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Dort with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Randall. Oh! Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And here's SGA outside. Here's Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And Holmgren's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. A minute and a half left to play in the first. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Conley. Here he goes. And the layup is good off the glass.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
Pass to McCain. That one off the back iron and out. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. DeSumo. Outside Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Offline with a three. And it's Thunder's ball. It's McCain on the wing. Nice D from Reed.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Williams. No points so far. Outside McCain. Back to Williams. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Thunder out. Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And the basket by Joe.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Caruso outside. From downtown, rebounded by Highland. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Conley. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Pass to Joe. And he lays it up and in. Joe's got 4 points this quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Conley. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense tries to stop Conley with the foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. That free throw, no good. And no luck that time either.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
It's Edwards on the wing. No good on the strong take.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
He's off on the second. Thunder leading by 5. Outside Joe. And the 3 off target. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Reed. That shot missing. And it's Caruso with the ball for OKC. Joe with the ball. DeSumo picks him up. Pass to Williams. Off target with the 3. Conley looking for an opening. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Williams. Pass to McCain. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now here's Randall. Banked it in off the glass. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Caruso outside. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. .102 left to play in the first half of basketball. Inside. Playing to his strength. Gobert inside.
They're just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Outside, Williams. Joe. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
And here's Holmgren. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. That shot off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Thunder leading by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Randall with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Outside, DiVincenzo to the inside. Here's Randall. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Thunder with a lead. DiVincenzo with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. Oklahoma City shooting their initial free throws of the game here. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Here's Randall. There's the drive. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, just an excellent shot block. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the phone.
To the middle. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Now here's Randall. 6 points for him. It counts! And the foul! It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Minnesota shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Oklahoma City making a switch here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8. SGA on the move. Gets the bucket and the foul. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 3. Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Kept alive. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
SGA deciding where to go with it. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Pass to Edwards. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. The 15-footer. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards finishes the break.
Wow, what a move from Edwards. He's fantastic at creating for himself.
Here's Dort. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And here's Minnesota now. Here's Edwards. Randall tries again. And he lays it in. Randall's got 8 points.
A relentless offensive rebounder. Randall simply does not give up on the boards.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, momentum and commitment on the drive from Edwards. Going inside and running right into a foul.
Both shots good from the stripe. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 1. Let's go with a 3. That one doesn't drop. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. His fingerprints were... We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Inside. Here's Williams. The shot off that time. Highland looking for an opening. Back to Randall. To take the lead. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Williams on the wing. Caruso outside. No good with the triple.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Randall inside. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Now here's McCain. To the paint. Williams misses. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Edwards looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams with it. Pass to Joe. Shoots over to Sumu. Here's McCain. Misses in close. Minnesota leading by 4. Randall outside. Highland outside. Now Edwards. And there's a 3-second violation. And Minnesota making a change here. Thunder trail by 4. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Left side, Williams. Caruso outside. Clock at 6. Now pass to Williams. And that basket is good.
Caruso knows how to manipulate a defense. That's a nice dish right there.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
He's off on the first.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And he sinks the second. Thunder trail by 3. Holmgren with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. Oh, the persistence inside of Chet Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Outside DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his 3rd foul so far. Edwards fires! Edwards on target!
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Here's SGA. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his 1st foul. Four-point game. Lou Dort misses the 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Beyond the arc. Randall rips down the board. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Takes a 3. Cleared away by Hartenstein. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Holmgren. Look at Chet finish the break.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Now Randall. Outside Edwards. Oh, the shot is off.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Timberwolves making a change here. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. Here's Randall. Dort with a steal. Outside, SGA. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. With the spicy finish. What a dunk.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
Yes, it's good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. "11 feet out. Oh, he cannot hit. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Dort with a steal. Randall with a steal.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. So it comes up empty at the line. Here's Oklahoma City now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, SGA. Here's Dort. Shot clock at 6. Tips it. Just in time with the putback.
Yeah, he came flying in right there. Gilgeous-Alexander on cleanup duty.
Now DiVincenzo with the drive. Oh, he jammed it.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
On the attack, SGA. SGA, lethal off the drive.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
DiVincenzo driving in. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Wow, Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
11 feet out. It's good.
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Trailing by 4. Dort.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
And an intentional foul right there. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Not that time. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 헤야호 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 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 경치 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 비맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 핵인 인생의 레이스 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히
Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And now Will Force is reporting on the sidelines. Stolen by McDaniel. Pass to Randall. Now DiVincenzo. On the line. Not enough on that one as it misses. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. On the wing, Wallace. Back to SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Holmgren. A putback. Can't get the putback. Now DiVincenzo. Drives to the hoop. Outside for Randall. Pass to Edwards. Shoots the three. Good D by Holmgren. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Dort. Holmgren. Outside for SGA. The three ball. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Edwards inside. Randall from outside. SGA with the rebound. Wallace right side. Pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Now Hartenstein. Out to Wallace. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. They get a hand on it. Picked by Randall. Puts it up. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Dort. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Dort. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wallace. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And you hope that this inspires the offense. The game is about putting it in the basket, and that first bucket took a while.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now here's Randall.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels gets a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Dort. That's good from 17 feet away.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
Back to Dosunmu. Pass to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 4. And slam dunk by SGA.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now here's Dosunmu. The three-pointer no good. Back to Dort. Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound. Pass to Dosunmu. .41 seconds left to play here in the first. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Well, showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
And that one good.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Joe Ingles. Bones Highland. What's the screen?
To the inside. Here's Ingles. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Dosunmu. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Hartenstein. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Dort. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Highland. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the left wing. Caruso with the ball. No scoring in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Dort. Off target from 3-point range. Out to the right wing. Randall is doubled. Out to the right wing. Over Hartenstein. Randall no good. The Thunder leading by Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the bounce. Good on the shot.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Randall. And there's the drive. The shot misses. George, left side. Three-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to McDaniels. And here is Dosunmu. Out to the wing. Outside Edwards. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Thunder lead by 10. Here's George. No good on the three.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Randall. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Randall's got it back down to single digits for Minnesota. Outside Williams. Holmgren in the corner. And the call will be against Julius Randall. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Timberwolves on defense. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Inside, here's Reed. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gobert's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach. Very effective.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the right side. Left side, Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from SGA.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Thunder up 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Timberwolves trail by 4. And here is DiVincenzo. Still scoreless. Back to Randall. And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Randall. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Williams. Stolen by McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. Now DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Now here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. No good on the shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pass to Topic. The kick out to Williams. Julius Randle with the rebound. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
DiVincenzo with it. He has yet to score. Caruso grabs the miss. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Caruso. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's DiVincenzo. McDaniels outside. To the middle. And finished off by McDaniel.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
It's Joe on the wing. It's good from long range. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Timberwolves trail by 4. 1:57 left to the third. Here's Randall. Pass to Shannon. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Now Joe. There's a screen by Williams. Down low. And it's Williams finishing it off.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And here are the Thunder now. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Topic. Now Joe. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The shot by Williams, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Topic. Back to Caruso. Here's Topic. Still without a basket. And that one's good, Caruso.
And Caruso knows how to catch defenses off guard. Great work off that catch.
And Anderson has it in the corner. For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. It's picked off. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's... see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Thunder leading by 8. Here's Topic. Pass to Caruso. Here's Topic. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Williams. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City. It's Randall with the drive. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And here is Caruso. Right on the bucket.
Well, with his wingspan, Alex Caruso is better than your average guard down low.
Pass to Phillips. All sorts of time. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Minnesota making a switch. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. The Thunder leading by 14. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Pass to Sanford. They set the pick. Unloads from 13. Reed with the rebound. And Reed has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Does not go.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Saves him with the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Now they look for Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for Minnesota. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range too.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Minnesota making a switch here. Here's McDaniel. A putback. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Edwards. Gobert. Persistence pays off. Finally, they get it to go.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
No good. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Edwards. Launches it. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Outside Hartenstein. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Randall. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Picked by Randall. Edwards fires. And he misses the J. On offense, here are the Thunder. At one point, they led by 16. Holmgren gets a hand on it. He parachutes in for the putback.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's SGA.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein taking 2 shots.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy